Want candy now?
What is going on, everybody? Nasdorachi coming back at you again today with another video for Dragon Ball Legends. So over the night last night, they did reset the PvP season, so we've got a couple updates to go over for you today. Shouldn't be too long of a video comparatively speaking to my other ones. So again, the Facebook group that I'm a part of is linked in the pinned comment down below. We have broken 20k members, so we're going for the top spot on Facebook. So if you guys are on Facebook and you haven't joined already, be sure to check that out. That was really my only plug for this video. So as you guys can see, I did manage to pick up the Sparking Turles. I did one additional multi on the banner, so I got him. And along with this PvP reset, something super important to note is that they're running a limited time campaign right now. Basically, all of these events where you are normally limited to a certain amount of completions per day, like scout battles, you're limited to 5 times per day. The EXP and Zenny events, you're limited to 1 time a day each, and there's 2 of them. So those limitations are temporarily lifted for about a week, I think. You can do these missions as many times as you have energy to afford to do them. So basically, if you pay for 10 stamina refresh with your crystals, you will be able to do this twice, refresh again, do it 2 more times, refresh again, etc., etc. I've even found that using all the energy in my energy tanks that I've been storing up is quite useful, because as soon as I pulled Turles, I was able to get him to level, I think he's 920 something, within about 1 hour, just from repeatedly doing the second stage of the EXP. And when I needed Zenny to soul boost him, I would just do the second stage of the Zenny event a couple times. So be sure you guys check that out. There is no limitation on these other than you can only refresh your stamina 10 times a day with crystals. So that's a little bit pricey. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that, because over the course of the week, you should be able to pick up the slack and get any characters that you're really interested in getting to 1,000 there. So that's kind of my 2 cents on that. Do these events as much as you feel is right to invest in them to pick up any characters levels that you may need to do. And same thing goes for these scout battles. If you need a lot of, 1-star souls, 2-star souls, you can just repeatedly do these over and over again for the color that you need, and very quickly and easily farm some of these lower tier souls. So that's about all for the events page. They didn't add anything new to the Raditz event, so we don't need to cover that. Now, they did add the rest of the story stages in hard mode. So as you can see, in easy or normal mode, the stars go up to 329. Now in hard mode, they go up to 329 as well. So this kind of campaign that's ending in a week, I believe, is to usher in the next phase of the actual story itself. Since hard mode has caught up to where the normal point is, they have no choice but to release us finally some new stages, and we get possibly some answers to the questions as to who the Masked Saiyan is. We have a pretty good source that says that he's Shallot's brother, so I'm not sure if that's 100%. I even saw a name for him. I can't remember what it is now, but I wasn't super impressed with it. But he's either Shallot's brother, a clone of Shallot, or Shallot from an alternate timeline, and maybe we'll get to see what's going on there. Maybe Shallot or Dark Shallot, Evil Shallot, whatever you want to call him, the Hooded Saiyan. Maybe he is just kind of an underling for someone even more powerful than him. That's kind of what I'm hoping, that there's some evil divinity kind of behind him and he's just a henchman. So maybe we'll get some answers there. That would be pretty cool. And hopefully the hard mode now kind of keeps pace with normal and they don't do this staggered release. It's possible that they will keep doing that to kind of milk out time and stretch things out. But hopefully, now that hard mode is a thing, they start to kind of release them together. I think that would be pretty cool. So be sure to finish up your hard mode. They have, to my understanding, substantially increased the rewards that you get. So you may be able to pick up another free multi-summon just from farming the rest of the hard mode. I haven't really done a whole lot of them yet, so I don't know exactly how much they've increased the rewards, but you definitely want to do these and farm all the crystals that you can, because there are more rewards, so why not? And speaking of rewards, with the PvP season reset, there's a couple changes there as well. first and foremost, as you can see here, I've managed to farm all of the new PvP missions already, so we can check those out pretty quick here before I accept them. I believe you can earn another free multi, entirely free, just by playing PvP and doing these missions. They don't take very long. As you can see, I think I've been playing for about 2-3 hours now in terms of leveling Turles and then doing these PvP missions. And you can see it's just play PvP in general, win up to 8 matches, play with Android Saga characters, play with green and purple characters. So if you have the new purple units, that should be really easy to knock out. You see win PvP, get plenty of exchange medals, free crystals here. So you guys can thumb through this missions tab and start to collect these here. I'm just going to accept them all. I know it's going to take forever to run through this here, so I may fast forward this for you guys, but I wanted to accept them all so that maybe we can do a multi and try and pick up the one-hand Spare Bomb Goku. I would really like him, you guys. But yeah, there's 36 of these, so I'm going to fast forward through this real quick. So, finally, we have them all accepted. They really need to hit a button that just cumulatively accepts them all, but I guess I can understand with lagged server load why they might not have that. I don't know. Poor excuse, but we finally accepted them all. We do have another multi, so be sure to do all of those missions, you guys. Get yourself some free-to-play crystals, and before we jump in and do the summon, there's at least 1 or 2 other things to cover. In terms of PvP itself, last season we were getting the Shallot equipment reward, which was gold equipment for Shallot, and EX Krillin was the drop reward. So for this season, we are now getting the EX Yellow Hero Trunks. I don't know why I said hero, but the EX non-Super Saiyan Yellow form Trunks is the proper terminology there. And along with him, which is a great card to farm, you guys, I wasn't super interested in farming Krillin because, I don't know, he's kind of meh, and I'm pretty sure that he's going to get replaced pretty soon on your red teams. But the Trunks is actually a relatively good character. He does a lot of good things for healing and support, and honestly, I don't mind him. He's kind of like a weaker version of Piccolo with some of the off-tank qualities that the Sparking Trunks has. But enough of that. The equipment, I wanted to show you guys here that you get from farming the PvP now is going to be this guy right here. It's called This Key, It's Gotta Be. Kind of almost rhymes. Make a little beat out of that. But anyway, you're kind of looking at the stats here. I haven't collected one that has any yellow dashes on it yet, but you're looking at base blast attack, probably ranging. The yellow dash is going to start around 15%. Base strike defense, kind of similar numbers I'm expecting there. And then base critical, so that's a really large number to give to your base critical, 6.05%. And the cool thing about this equipment is, unlike last PvP season where gold equipment dropped, only Shallot could use it, this piece of equipment is usable by any hybrid Saiyan. So the Sparking Trunks can use it, the Sparking Kid Gohan can use it. He kind of favors strike attack, so it may not be as useful for him, but you get the picture. Pan can use it. There's been almost literally, I don't think Pan has had a second piece of equipment up until maybe now, recently. She, for me, always using doo-doo equipment. She can wear this, so at least it's something for her. Any hybrid Saiyan will make good use of this. So, in my opinion, it is more valuable than the Shallot equipment. Even though that piece of equipment's great, support equipment for Shallot, I still think this is better here. So, better rewards all around. The EX card's better. You got plenty of missions to do. You have tons of new story in the hard mode, and we're expecting some new stuff here soon, you guys, in terms of kind of lore and where the story's headed. So I'm excited for all that stuff. I don't think that I missed anything, but we'll do a quick double check here just in the news. So let me just thumb through that. Oh, I did miss something. So if you guys are newer to the game, there is a special summon banner going on. So I almost forgot about this here. The original banner that dropped when the game launched is back. surprisingly enough, it's again not so great for players that have kind of more veteran status, but you can do consecutive multis, consecutive summons, multi-summons on this, and each time you do a multi, you will receive a guaranteed sparking ticket. So hopefully you don't get panned if you decide to summon on this. I have all of these characters at 4 stars or higher, except Super Saiyan Goku's only 3 stars still, I think, but he's good enough off. All the rest of them are 4 or 5 stars, so this is kind of a trap banner, again, for veteran players. Unless your Super Whale can afford it, no problems. I would probably avoid this banner. Spend all your crystals here on Legends Rising. Even though you don't get the guaranteed sparking, these 2 new purple units are super crucial to being able to flesh out purple teams. They really are super important, with the Goku being on the top of the list for me. Cooler is actually quite good and has a great place in your all green teams, and he does some pretty interesting stuff as well. So for veteran players, definitely go with the Legends Rising, or hold your crystals. In about a week to 2 weeks, sometime in early August, we will be getting the Android 17 and 18 banner. So it's totally viable to just save your crystals for that. Plan on getting those 2 and just skip all of this stuff right here in terms of this summon banner. And with that, I think we have covered everything new here. So we got, yeah, main story pre-release. That's basically telling you all the unlimited events they have going on. Just covered that summon banner, and we've covered the new PvP rewards. Let's quickly see if it shows us the stats on the equipment. It does. So the base blast attack can go up to 18%, base strike defense up to 12%, and base critical up to 10%. That is a really, really good piece of equipment there for any Hybrid Saiyan to wear. And your event missions here, the total of everything you get, wow, I could have just read this off and saved some time. But regardless, a free multi-summon and plenty of other good stuff here as well that you can see. Season rewards are pretty similar as they always have been, and nothing really much else there. So that's all for that, you guys. We are going to end it on one multi because I'm a sucker for punishment. I got Turles, and now that one-hand Spirit Bomb Goku is just teasing me. If I forgot to cover anything with the update, feel free to let me know down in the comments. I think I nailed everything, but just feel free, again, let me know. So let's jump in here, do one summon, and hope for Goku. I don't think I'm going to get him, you guys, and I think this may be the last summon I do on this banner, at least consecutive. I don't mind doing the dailies, but if we don't get him from a daily or here, we may have to wait until he comes back. So again, hopefully you guys have been having good luck. This banner has been kind of meh. As you can see right here, we have no good signs that we're getting anything great here. Goku is losing, and no good text color, nothing great. So this might even be skippable here. But you never know. We could have one that transforms. Plenty of EX cards though. More Turles. Ah, man, I really, really wanted that Goku. More EX though. Anyway, you guys, if you... Jeez, another EX. If you guys happen to get all 3 of the new cards, I commend your good luck. But another dead multi here, but again, I was able to pick up the Sparking Turles. So the only cards I'm missing in the game now at this point are the one-hand Spirit Bomb Goku and the Hero Dr. Gero. Only missing those 2. So I'm going to save the remaining crystals and put them towards the Androids banner for refreshes, daily summons, and all that. If you guys do decide to do the guaranteed tickets, I hope you don't get panned. Feel free to let me know all of your recent summons down in the comments. If you guys, anyone is new here that's watching, I would love to see you subscribe so we can hang out again on future videos. I try to put out a reasonable amount of content, but I tend to go with quality over quantity. And if you guys enjoyed it, feel free to give me a thumbs up, the video that is. No obligation to do that, but it helps spread me out on YouTube. So until the next video, which should be soon, you guys, I could probably cook up a new PvP video, or maybe now that I have Turles, we can go for that sub 60-second run or some of those tougher green stages. But until the next video, you guys, I do hope that you have great luck, good days, and I will catch you soon, you guys. Have a good one, and peace out.